Hello everyone. So I'm going to be talking about my first day of language school in South Korea. I'm kind of doing things like backwards because my first day of language school was like 5 or 6 weeks ago. I know, okay. I didn't film about it or talk about it because I was like overwhelmed with school and I was like stressing. But then I remembered, the reason why I came to Korea and just like to have fun. I was stressing when, it's not that deep. I'm just taking it back. I'm taking it back to my first day of school and just like what happened. And yeah, it started off as a chill day. Okay. I was so nervous though. Going to school stresses me out. Language school, especially, because it reminds me of going to high school Spanish class, when it's like you don't really know what's going on and it's like they call you out and they're like, say the sentence or what does this mean? And you're just like, yeah. So I was having flashbacks from school from Spanish class and I was like, that's what this is going to be, but worse because don't know any Korean, never spoke Korean, never even tried, wasn't even learning. So I knew it was going to be a challenge, but I was really nervous for the day. I was stressing so bad. But once I got to school, you like go to the receptionist, and you're like, hi, it's my first day. And then there's the classroom and it has like a packet with like a tote bag and then it has like a name card with your name and then your nationality. And there was quite a bit of new students in my class, but technically we weren't in the same class, because it's like after orientation, then we had to take a test to like see which level of Korean we needed to be in. And I was the only American in the class. I think if I can remember correctly, there was maybe like 10 or 11 of us, but it was like there was a girl from Mexico, there were some girls from Germany, some guys that were from Japan. So, it's just like everybody from different parts of the world, which is cool. Then it was like we went through orientation where it was like, welcome to language school. This is what you should expect. This is how the day is going to go. And then it was time for the test. There was like a couple teachers that would come in and they had like a laptop and then they would speak to you in Korean and you'd have to speak back and then they would see like what kind of level you were at. My test was easy, okay? I just went, 안녕하세요. That's all I know. And they're like, okay, beginner. Then after that, I think maybe it was like an hour of just like, because there was only two teachers and, it's like everybody had to take a turn speaking. And a lot of the other students, they actually spoke Korean. So it wasn't more than me where it was like 2 seconds. They actually had a conversation. So after the test, we got split up into like our classes. They gave us like a little paper and they're like, all right, you're going to be in this class, and then everybody